Today in this lecture we are going to discuss about the topics covalent bonding, covalent compounds and the formation of covalent compounds, covalency and non-polar covalent compounds and polar covalent compounds and the difference between them. So we will begin from the formation of covalent compounds. How are these compounds formed? So covalent compounds are formed by sharing of electron pairs between them, between either one atom is generally non-metallic electronegative element and the another atom is also non-metallic electronegative element. So suppose we have an atom which has electron in its shell and electronic configuration of this element is 2n7. Atom is 2n7, and we have another similar atom which has electronic configuration again 2n7, 7 in its outermost shell or valence shell, right? So what happens is they both share their pair of electron in order to attain stable electronic configuration. Now what will happen? These atoms would come nearby, share their pair of electron, one each, and will become stable. So what happened over here? Now they have one shared pair of electron and their electronic configuration becomes 2,8. So these are called covalent compound, and with one shared pair they form single covalent bond. Now what is covalent bond? If you want to understand covalent bond, then the chemical bond formed due to mutual sharing of electrons between the given pairs of atoms of non-metallic elements is called a covalent bond, and depending on number of electron pairs shared, bond is either single or the bond is either the double bond, or the bond is either triple bond, triple covalent. So what is a covalent compound or molecular compound? The chemical compound formed due to mutual sharing of electrons between the given pairs of atoms, thereby form a covalent bond between them, and these chemical compounds are known as covalent compounds. What is covalency? Here you also will learn what is covalency. So covalency is the number of electron pairs which an atom shares with one or more atom of the same or different kind to achieve stable electronic configuration is called covalency. So it is the number of electron pairs electron pairs which an atom shares which an atom shares. Now let's see how double bond and triple covalent bonds are formed. If we take non-metallic atoms having 6 valence shell, for example, we took 2 non-metallic atoms with valence electrons equal to 6. In its valence shell, 2,6, 2,6. Then, to attain a stable configuration, electronic configuration, we need 8 electrons in their outermost shell. What will happen is they both would share 2 electrons. They both two shared pairs. 1 minute. We got an extra electron pairs. So here you can see is 2 shared pairs, and which results in 2 and 8 electronic configuration of both the non-metallic atoms. Now you see double covalent bond formation over here. Double covalent bond would be formed out of these shared pairs. Now let's see how triple covalent bond is formed. If suppose we took 2 pair of non-metallic atoms again, which have electronic configuration of 2,5 each. And the distribution in its outer shell would be like this: 5 electrons in its outermost or valence shell. Now you can see, in order to attain stable electronic configuration, they need 3 shared pairs, right? So what will happen is, you may see 3 shared pairs. Right? And the 2 would be remain unshared. So here you have seen 3 shared pairs, and the electronic configuration would be 2 and 8 of each. What you see is a triple bond formation in this compound. Similarly, you can form covalent molecules from dissimilar non-metallic atoms. Also, how? For example, if suppose we have taken a molecule atom A, which has 1 pair of electron in its outermost shell, and a molecule B which has 6 electrons in its outermost shell. So first A had 1 electronic configuration, the other had 2, 6 electronic configuration, and one more atom which is A again, and it had again one electronic configuration or valence electron in its valence shell. So what you will see is over here how they will share their electrons. B in the center, A and B would have a pair of shared electron each. So here you will see 2 electrons. Here you can see 2, 8 electronic configuration, and here again 2 electronic configuration for A. Now they are fully filled and stable. So here you can see 2 single covalent bonds are formed, right, by mutual sharing of electrons. So in this way there is covalent bonding or covalent bond formation takes place like this. Now we'll talk about non-polar covalent bonds and polar covalent bond. So the non-polar covalent compounds are covalent compounds when shared pair of electrons are equally distributed. Here the shared pair of electron is equally distributed. While in polar covalent compounds, the shared pair of electrons are unequally distributed. So basically, for example, in hydrogen molecule, what happens is the shared pair of electrons are equally distributed over here. While if we talk of HCl, HNCl, what happens over here? Chlorine has 7 electrons in its outer shell and 1 it shares from hydrogen. So what happens over here? Charge separation takes place, and atom which attracts the electron, here chlorine attracts the electron, is more strongly develops a slight negative charge. It develops a slight negative charge or partial negative charge, and hydrogen develops a partial positive charge, and thereby bond formation takes place with partial positive charge on hydrogen and partial negative charge on the chlorine. Whereas in non-polar covalent bond, here no charge separation takes place and covalent molecule is symmetrical and electrically neutral. Electrically it is neutral.